What's up, traders? Going yet again 4 for 4. Let's get to it. Traders, as always, if you want to go watch these trades live, feel free to head over to the Twitch channel. They're in the highlights section over there. And let's get started. INM, I'm going to make this one quick. Got the little one home already. And yeah, we ended up running out of shares on this one later, or else I most likely would have traded this one again. So this is going to look a little crazy, but it's really not. I started this with 100 shares, but quickly realized that the range on this was going to be pretty small. So we started adding to get to what we thought was original size. We ended up with 300 shares. Both of these, I tried to hit over 190, and neither of them I got filled over 190. I actually got filled at 189 on both of them. But immediately took some off into the drop, took a little bit more, and then I was looking to grab even more on the initial. I was hoping to get down to 150. But as you can see, we ended up not really fighting this thing, but it made a pop back up through 2, added some size back, and we ended up taking some back into this flush again. So it was a pretty standard trade, just looks a little funky because we started so small and we wanted to take advantage of the trade. Next trade was on KZR. Wow, I thought that one was one of the last ones. That just goes to show you how long we waited for these. Out of the halt, if we scroll out, you'll see the reason I went small on this one. We were still in this crazy range from the last couple of days from that move all the way up to 16. So it wasn't really looking to get caught in some kind of a squeeze up to those levels again. So we started small just in case it wanted to do that. But if you scroll in, it was a pretty nice move out of the halt. Waited for what we thought was the backside, went up through 14, was struggling there, ended up taking a position and covering into that drop. As you can see, it did try to pop up right after we got out. But then it ultimately ended up continuing its way down, which it went pretty far down. So it would have been nice to hold on to that one. Next trade was OEG. This one was kind of a quick one. This one was a little frustrating because we had an order right here at 261. It went to 262 and started to kind of make its way back up. And as you can see, every time this thing got stuffed, it tried to get bought back up. It even did it on this candle once before it came down to 262. It went up or it got stuffed down to this 265 area and then got it bought up all the way back up to 272. I was actually ready to cut the trade off at high of day if it got there, but it didn't. So when it came back down, it tried that 262 again. And we were sitting at 261, unfortunately didn't get filled. And so when I started to creep back up again into that same range, I was like, okay, maybe this is just going to try to go higher. So we took it off. And unfortunately, what was this, 267? We got 260. It's giving me the wrong ticker there. That's what we got, 267. We got filled at 267. So a little unfortunate. We ended up top ticking that right before it dumped. And yeah, so a little unfortunate. And then our last trade was on EYPT. This one was pretty interesting, I guess, in a way. This thing kept getting slammed down every time it popped up. Every time this thing popped up, it got slammed down. Really nice entry up through 18. Nice little squeeze. You can go watch that live. Nice cover into the wash here. I only took half off there, looking for the rest to come down towards 17. Unfortunately, it bounced all the way back up. I was ready to cut this if it went high of day on this candle, but it shot back up through 18, got rejected, couldn't even get past this candle here, let alone the highs. So we actually added with the intention, if for some reason we were wrong and it wanted to, form a base around 18 and go higher, we would have cut it. But this was just adding, looking to take advantage of what in the moment, if you go watch the price action, looked like it was about to dump. So that's what we did, took that half off, and again, we were waiting for this other half to get down here towards 17, but it just never did. It just started to climb higher and higher. Took it off once we realized that it was just going to probably go test high of day, and it did. It did obviously go down and test 17 after that, but that's not the point. We were right in the moment reading the price action correctly. So whether that was a liquidity grab, somebody getting out of their position, who knows, but obviously it went up and tested high of day before it decided to do its little dump, and then it went all the way back to high of day again. So that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff, you can leave them down below. You can find me in Discord, find me on Twitter. All that stuff's down below as well in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.